very quickly, there have been some slanderous remarks about me going on in the internet, and it's getting quite viral. And I just want to address it. I had in my interview with one of my new psychologists, Sadia Khan, and I've taken a great interest in learning about relationships and dating in today's world. And she is a great relationship psychologist and expert. You've seen some of her takes, and I believe that she has a real great way of breaking things down and explaining things. So I had a session with her online where I posted it on my psychology and relationship centric channel called Theory Talks, where we live stream usually every night around 11 o'clock Pacific time. And one of the final questions in regards to relationships in general was her thoughts on Charmine Obaid Chinoy's rhetoric about it's time a female write Star Wars and shape Star Wars, shape the galaxy. And to this, I asked her, and if you play the whole thing, which many people don't, nobody does, which we're going to get into, it's in regards to them constantly pushing how a woman does this, how a woman can shape the Star Wars galaxy when it shouldn't be about gender. It shouldn't be anything to do with a man or a woman. It should primarily be about story. We're living in 2024, and I believe there are equal opportunities, especially in the Western part of the world. And Sadia comes from the Eastern part of the world, right? She lives in Dubai. She's seen a much different life than many people in the Western part of the world who are extremely privileged. And so her response was in regards to how the media constantly keeps pushing gender ideology on everybody. And frankly, I think it's bogus. I think it's real garbage. I think that we need to take a step back from focusing so much on our gender and more of a focus on who we are as people. And in storytelling, the stories that we tell. And that's really what made Star Wars so special. I see a lot of people calling me opportunist, this and that, because I said previously that e-girls are opportunists. And I truly stand by that. I think women who provocatively show themselves online on OnlyFans and this and that, and no judgment to that. If that's what you want to do to make your money, some of them make an amazing living. That's your own prerogative. But if you are catering to a lot of the white knight simps out there who pay your bills as an OnlyFans, and you don't really care about Star Wars, and I hear things, I know the insides of what so many people are actually fans of and what they're not. As you can imagine, uh, there are a lot of fans of my channel that are in many of these different spaces, and I see and read a lot of things in my Discord without even having to type anything. And I see screenshots of things that people post of what everybody says, whether it's about me, whether it's about Star Wars or whatever. But there are a lot of opportunistic people, especially women, because they are able to really manipulate men easily through um, the physical with OnlyFans, which is what that is. And they really grift to appease to fans in a fandom, whether it be Marvel or Star Wars or whatever it might be. And I think it's disingenuous. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of tricking someone and thinking that you're a big fan of something that's really special to me and a lot of people in order to make money sexually. And it's just not my thing, And if that bothers someone and they want to get triggered by it, then I'm probably speaking to them. We've seen a lot of those people online. Now, as for Sadia, um, she was talking about how Hollywood is constantly pushing this female narrative that women can do it better, or it's time a woman takes charge and shapes Star Wars. It has nothing to do with being a misogynist or saying women can't enjoy Star Wars. And leave it to the extreme left to always take something that is so plainly put and explained so easily and twist it and contort it into their own agenda and narrative so that they can play fantasy fairy tale land and stand for something that never needed to be stood for in the first place because it was not the case. I have stood out so much on my channel for bullying, standing up for everybody, anybody, whoever they are, whether it's their gender, what, it doesn't matter. I see people on who they are as a person, not on their skin color or what's between their legs or what their gender is or whatever. It makes no difference to me what they identify as. It doesn't matter. to me. You know, who are you on the inside as a person? And um, it seems, you know, there's it's constantly that people want to shut me up and bring me down and try to cancel me or whatever. Look, it's not going to happen. You can do and say whatever, you can insinuate whatever you want about me. It's not going to happen. I'm talking directly to the people who are constant. I know who you are. I see you guys. And it's not going to work. I'm never going to shut up. The more you keep talking about me, the more you keep pushing my marketing. It's really all it is. Whoever wants to believe whatever they want to believe about me, that's your prerogative. I truly believe that I conduct myself in a certain way where I'm extremely raw and vivid, and I tell you guys how it is and what I think. You know, I'm not here to make money off of Disney or tickets or be a shill or anything like that. At the end of the day, I am a very hardcore Star Wars fan. I always have been. And I think my work proves that. And when Vader Episode 2 and 3 are out, you guys will see it for yourselves. But until that time, try to watch my videos before you believe so much what is online and the people that are constantly trying to paint me with a certain brush and defame me, because it's not the case. But at the end of the day, I'm not going anywhere. I'll always be here. I'll continue making content that I enjoy, continue speaking my mind and saying the things that I want to say. With that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. May the force be with you. Be good to each other. See you later.